Hello, Aries, and welcome to your April 2025 tarot card reading. We're going to get started with an oracle card. A message from Spirit. Concealed power. Give birth to the wonder of revelation. Ooh, I love it. So the revelation is going to come by way of the moon, which, of course, we're having two. We're having the full moon on the 12th in Libra. And then we are going to be having another new moon in Taurus, and that will be on the 27th. So something will be revealed, and there's some concealed power there. I love it. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get one more card here, and this will be from your spirit guide, a spirit guide message for Aries for April 2025. Well, that one's a jumper, so we're going to take it. Beautiful Ace of Wands. I love this for you. First of all, it's a wand, and it is passion. It's fire. It's you. It's a new beginning. It's a new, exciting venture. It's going over new ground. It's planting seeds and seeing it flourish. I like it. All right, so we'll go ahead and get some additional cards and messages from tarot. And I think we'll lay this out in two rows. The first row will be for the first part of April, and the second row for the second. Now, this is just an overview, of course, but it'll give us a sense of the themes. Okay. So we have Seven of Wands, Two of Cups, Four of Cups, okay, and beautiful, Ten of Pentacles. All right, already I am liking this. So, you have your boundaries up over here. So the Seven of Wands at the beginning here is really, perhaps holding this ace, holding this beginning. You know that there is a new cycle coming up for you, a new plan, a new project, and you're holding on to it. In fact, you're putting other wands around it, protecting this new adventure, this new plan, this new passion project. And this Two of Cups indicates a harmonious union. Now, this Two of Cups to me it could be read in a professional or personal way. It talks about equality. It talks about harmony. It talks about, a coming together for a mission, which could be this mission that you're protecting. But I have a sense that this collaboration or this partnership or this romantic relationship might be getting in the way of your idea of how to proceed to get to this Ten of Pentacles, which is interesting because you see the Four of Cups over here. Somebody's trying to push you out of your comfort zone. Somebody is trying to have a say here, and you're not having it. And it could probably be coming from this Two of Cups. Now, this Two of Cups, again, everybody is holding a cup. You're on equal ground. There's harmony. There's an agreement. There is, it's emotional. That's what cups are. So, you have the passion with the wands and you have the emotions with the cups. And at the end of the story, you're trying to get to the Ten of Pentacles. And the best way to do that is to collaborate, is to maybe receive someone else's opinion, especially if this is kind of a joint venture, if it's a joint relationship. Now, the full moon in Libra, ironically, is going to be highlighting your seventh house of relationships. And over here, concealed power is saying, give birth to the wonder of the revelation. So, you have to wait and see. And that's okay that you're waiting. It does look like you're not interested in budging off of your position or your mind. You're kind of in a resistant mode. But that's not a bad position to be in right now because there's more to be revealed. And so, okay, All right. Now, Aries, this is another thing I want to talk about before we get some additional cards out here to look at the second week and also to see how the beginning of the story is augmented by these additional cards. I think we need to talk about what's going on in your first house, which is like crazy. So Neptune, right, entered March 30th for the first time in 164 years. And so none of us have ever experienced this before, least of which you, of course. And this is hitting your house of self, your public personality, your personal identity. And this is even going to change your appearance. I mean, typically when you have big sweeping changes, you start to dress different. You start to walk different. Some of you change hairstyle, wardrobes, all of that. But you're going to start to see yourself differently. And Neptune is going, although it's a watery, heavy sign for you because it's very slow moving and it's really, the opposite of how you like to roll through life, fast and excited. But Neptune is here to help you, and Neptune will dissolve the old version of yourself, the outward tendencies, making way for this new, beautiful, passionate project and adventure and cycle that's on its way. So these are going to be profound changes, though, because this is going to be with you for 14 years. So this will be the theme, that you're going to be carrying along, introducing yourself, listening to the inner voice, because Neptune's about intuition. It's about the dreams. It's about the subconscious. And you want to experience this. You want to take advantage of the attributes that Neptune can help you with. Now, you can expect your pace to slow down a lot because you're used to being in the fast lane. But, Neptune wants you to experience the visceral part of life. This is where you start to slow down, trust the inner voice, trust your intuition, and if it feels right, do it. Kind of get out of your ambitious always up for an adventure, and just slow down a little bit and listen to that voice, I think, is what's really the theme for you going forward, actually for the next 14 years. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be successful and be able to speed up projects. You can, but this is about melding some power together, yours and Neptune's. All right, there you go. There's some speedy power. Knight of Swords coming in. Here's your ruler showing up, the Emperor. This is your card. Beautiful. The Judgment card. And, Nine of Pentacles. Listen, this is a beautiful reading for you. And let's talk about the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is right below this Five of Wands. In the second week, we talk about what's coming into your sign. And for one, Mercury, I think on the 16th is rolling into your sign, and it will be direct because the 7th it moves direct in Pisces. So Mercury moving into your sign will speed up some things. And look I love it. The Knight of Swords is holding some information, something maybe that's going to be revealed. This information, this data, this specific message, this introduction. I mean, that's what swords represent. They're air signs. They represent inspiration and communication and information, all of that. And so that's coming to you the second week. And you will see and probably gain some more power, which is interesting because the Emperor is sitting right next to you. Now, the Emperor is your card. It's a major arcana card, as you know, and it is really Mars. And Mars is really busy. Mars is very busy, still in Cancer, not really happy in Cancer, but, is reaching out to Saturn, which is in Pisces, reaching out to like the North Node, which is in Pisces. So there's a lot of activation going on. So Mars, the Emperor that's bringing the power, is really, it's giving you your authority. It's giving you your power back. And I like that it's next to the Judgment card, because honestly, the Judgment card is all about releasing karmic energy, isn't it? It's the card of truth, the card of reckoning. It is also a very spiritual card. And I just talked about Neptune coming into your sign. And this is a side that you're going to start to realize, Aries. You are going to get comfortable, because it's with you for the next 14 years, Neptune. And it's not to say that Aries isn't spiritual. It's just that you typically don't lead with spirituality, where Neptune leads with it. We all have, archetypes of all these different planets and signs because, we are the collective. But this period for you is really about sitting in your power, waiting for the information and the communication to come to you that you need. Get all the facts, kind of tap down a little bit of your impulsivity and get all the facts, all the information before proceeding ahead. And the Judgment card is such a beautiful awakening card, a spiritual awakening card. And that's too what Neptune's whole vibe is. It's here to get us closer to our source, get us closer to our spirit, and to help us move through life on an equal level, on both the spiritual and our ego level. Because boom, Mars is all ego, and that is where you lead from. And really the universe wants a little bit more of a balance for this next phase in your life, because there is some really magical gifts ahead of you. And look at this. It's the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, this is independent energy with a community full of prosperity. I love this for you. I really do. If this resonates, Aries, please like, share, and subscribe if you can. And of course, I'm wishing you all balance, peace, and harmony. Take care.